A sharp weapon in your arsenal. Introducing the Marshal attack. The Marshal attack is an exciting and aggressive opening in chess. It is a variation within the Ruy Lopez, a popular opening known for its strategic depth. As black, the Marshal attack allows you to seize the initiative and launch a direct attack on white's king. This opening is not for the faint of heart. It involves sharp tactics and sacrifices, aiming for a quick and decisive victory. But don't worry. Even as a beginner, you can learn the basics of this powerful opening and surprise your opponents. The Marshal attack is characterized by black sacrificing a pawn on the queen side to gain a lead in development and open lines for their pieces to target the white king. The attack is often directed at white's king, which may still be in the center or castled king side. The element of surprise is a key factor in the Marshal attack's effectiveness. Many players are unfamiliar with its intricacies, giving you an advantage from the start. With bold moves and a calculated approach, you can unleash the power of the Marshal attack to dominate the board and outmaneuver your opponent. A legacy of brilliance. The history of the Marshal attack. The Marshal attack is named after the American chess master Frank Marshall, a brilliant attacking player who popularized this variation in the early 20th century. Marshall's daring sacrifices and tactical brilliance earned him victories against some of the strongest players of his time. The opening gained wider recognition after world chess champion José Raúl Capablanca successfully employed it against Marshall himself in 1918. Despite its name, the Marshal attack wasn't actually invented by Frank Marshall. It was played in the late 19th century by other players. However, it was Marshall who championed and popularized this sharp line, leading to its widespread adoption in modern chess. The Marshal attack has been a favorite weapon for many top grandmasters, including Garry Kasparov, Boris Gelfand, and Timur Radjabov. Its enduring popularity is a testament to its effectiveness and the rich tactical complexities it offers. Unleashing the fury key moves and strategies in the Marshal attack. The Marshal attack begins with the Ruy Lopez opening, typically reaching the following position after the first few moves. 1. E4 E5 2, NF3, NC6 BB5 A6 B4 NF6 5, OO B7 6 Re1 B5 7, BB3 008 A4 BB7. Now the key moves of the Marshal attack unfold. 9 D5, black sacrifices a pawn to open up the center and the d-file for their rook. 10, xd5 and xd5 11, xe5 and xe5 12, raxi5 c6. Black challenges white's control of the e5 square, forcing further concessions. 13, dxc6, if 13, b3, then qf6 forces the exchange of queens, leading to a sharp endgame where black has good winning chances. bc5. Black develops their bishop to a strong position, eyeing the vulnerable squares around white's king. With these moves, black has sacrificed a pawn, but gained a significant lead in development and open lines for their pieces. The attack on white's king is about to begin. Mastering the battlefield tips for beginners. Here are some practical tips for beginners looking to add the Marshal attack to their repertoire. Study the key variations. Familiarize yourself with the main lines and critical positions of the Marshal attack. Pay attention to the typical tactical motifs in black's attacking plans. Practice against a chess engine. Playing against a chess engine can help you understand the nuances of the opening and identify your weaknesses. Analyze your games to see where you can improve. Don't be afraid to sacrifice. The Marshal attack often involves sacrifices, particularly of pawns. Be bold and trust your calculations. Be aware of your opponent's counterplay. White has several ways to counter the Marshal attack. Be prepared to face their defenses and adjust your strategy accordingly. The Marshal attack is a complex opening, but with practice and dedication, you can master its intricacies and unleash its power on your opponents. Remember to play with confidence, calculate carefully, and embrace the excitement of this dynamic opening.